I think I've cracked the problem of niche research and, in general, business research. Because what one tends to do, and I'm very guilty of this, is you tend to hide behind the keyboard, and you tend to want to Google stuff, and you tend to want to watch videos and try and find out things that way. But when it comes to wanting to build a business where you want to solve a problem for your ideal client, I feel like the only correct way to find out how to do that is through talking to them directly. And I've been super guilty of this. I feel like it's such a simple solution, yet difficult to do because it's much easier to Google something than it is to Google somebody and call a prospect or somebody that might be a potential customer out of the blue, basically cold call them without them really knowing you and ask them a bunch of questions about a problem that they might have and try to come up with a solution that way. And I feel like it's this huge mindset shift for me. I've discovered that I've had this huge mindset shift by dialing a bunch of people. I've spoken to 10 people in the field that I want to service, and I see that people actually want to talk to you. They actually want to talk about their problems, even though they might not know you. And I feel like people go out of their way to even help a stranger when you actually go and ask for help. And it's this huge mindset shift from when I was a teenager, when I was young, I would be scared to talk to people, and I feel like people my age treated me like I shouldn't be talking to them. At least I felt that way, and that's just not true. It's a huge mindset shift, and it changed my perspective on just speaking to people rather than guessing, rather than Googling, rather than asking AI. Before I started all of this, I realized that before I started all of this, I went on to ChatGPT and tried to I told it to come up with a bunch of problems that my potential market might experience, and it came up with a list. I took note of it, and I'm like, oh, maybe that's I choose one of those problems, and I tried to solve it and create a business around that. And what I realized is that the people that I spoke to almost didn't mention any of the problems that AI came up with. Like, just because a blog post or a YouTube video has spoken about something like a problem that exists, it doesn't mean that it's actually a problem until you verify with real people, because it's the real people that are going to end up spending the money, being educated, being taking the service from you. So yeah, huge mindset shift thanks to the Imperium Academy. I've learned a whole bunch of stuff, and I feel a lot of growth right now, and it's amazing. So I'm really excited. I've I've dialed probably about 50 people, and out of those 50, 10 people agreed to be interviewed and answer my questions, and even the people that didn't agree to be interviewed, or the people that didn't pick up the phone, they were generally pretty nice. I mean, it's their business phone number, so there's no reason why they shouldn't be nice. But I definitely felt very scared of picking up the phone and dialing, and it's all in your head. So if you want to do some market research, the best way to do that is to define who you want to speak to, find their numbers, and speak to them. Simple as that.